Hello, Capricorn, and welcome to Indigo Rising Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you're having a lovely day. This will be your weekly reading for the week of February 9th through the 15th. During that time, we'll have a waxing gibbous moon, which is a really good time for a deeper understanding and outlook, a really good time for planning and preparation, and really executing things that you've been working on as well. We will have the full moon that comes in on the 12th, and that can be a time of heightened emotions and energy, where we could be prone to being overwhelmed and a little bit anxious, maybe a little bit snappy, irritable. So pay attention to that energy and work with that as it comes in, as it works best for you. Then we'll move into the waning gibbous after the full moon, which is kind of that breathing out of that, getting rid of that kind of hyper full moon energy. And that's where it's a really good time for self-reflection and rebirth, and a good time to make positive changes in your life. So keep those moon energies in mind as we move through the week. This will be an intuitive general reading for the energies that you may or may not encounter this week. So, of course, please take what resonates and leave what doesn't for someone else. All right, Capricorn, your overall message card for this reading: be bold and make the first move. All right, let's see what the Capricorn Collective has going on for this week. As I'm shuffling the tarot cards, I would like to remind you to try to get out in nature this week if you can. Take a walk in the woods or a beautiful park, find an area with a lovely view, and just really take the time to stop and connect with nature in any way that you can. It's just something I think that's important for us to try to do. And I know it's harder for me in the winter. I spend a lot of time outside when it's warm, but these colder months are, I have to really remind myself to enjoy nature. The other night we had some ice, like some freezing rain moved in, and the trees were just so beautiful. So as different lights were coming through the trees, and I did actually go outside and enjoy that. So just my little note for the week. All right, Capricorn, February 9 through 15. Be bold and make the first move. All right. Your overall energy this week, Capricorn, looks like you've got some celebrating either coming up, or something that you've been planned is coming to fruition this week. But this is gathering friends and family, and just really enjoying the moment. And this is, having people at your back to just kind of support and community. So great, lovely energy to be sitting in. Your current situation is the Seven of Swords. So very interesting. Be bold and make the first move. And here's our card of being kind of cunning and crafty. This can be a card of like theft and hidden agenda, but when it comes to, if we're talking about, our support system, is there some way in which you're going to have to be kind of crafty with your words, or, and that's what's kind of coming through there is be careful choosing your words, I guess, around your support system. And we'll see as the cards come out if there's anything else to that. So at the root of this, okay, is more swords, a Three of Swords. And this is kind of a card of a broken heart. Is this, are you having some sort of issue here within your friend group, within your, I mean, this could be your family group, friend group. I'm not really getting relationship. And here we've got two threes down here on the table, which that's very interesting. So, were there words said that have hurt some feelings here, or did you hurt someone's feelings? Let's continue here. In your recent past is the Knight of Swords. Okay, so this is some, this is kind of our quick action card. So it seems like something was said, and this could have been again, something you said or something someone else has said. That's just, look at all these swords, so much air, and it's surrounding the support group of yours. So, friends and family. So this could be something that you're witnessing between two other people, or that you're kind of involved in. I get that idea that this could just be something you're observing, or you could be right in the trenches on this too. And it's something that you've said or something that was said to you that's causing, some hurt feelings. And it could be something again that was said last week that now all this is kind of coming to fruition. If your overall card here is be bold and make the first move, if this is an apology and you are in the wrong and you know this, then you know that that's what you're going to have to do. Or it could be that you need to speak up and say to another person, hey, this thing you said was wrong. You may need to go get that clarification. So, what's on your mind is the world card. So, anyway, let's see. How would I think about, you know, this is our card of perfect balance. And in this case, this can also just kind of be the card of acceptance. I mean, usually this card is about harmony and unity and all of those kind of nice things. But this could also, I'm just getting the feeling that this is maybe just accepting that this is how the world is right now. That whatever these words were exchanged, it's just kind of accepting that that's the world we're in. If that makes any sense, I'm not sure why that's coming through. That will make sense to someone out there. What is just ahead of you is Page of Pentacles. So, this is kind of a new path in your material realm. This could be a conflict for some of you that's a kind of a conflict with a roommate, and this may kind of seal the deal on let's not have this relationship moving forward. We can't get along in this world. There's just not a way we're going to be able to do that. So let's see what's in your advice position is the Star card. This is the card of direction, and this could be just changing your direction, but it's also emotional. It's balancing the emotional with the material world. um yeah, I'm not even getting a feel for really what area of your life this is. It's but there's just some communication again. I do think it maybe involves a group of people. It could be a group of people at work even. What is beyond your control this week? Okay, is Three of Wands. So here we go with another three. Very interesting. 333 might be an angel number that you want to look up with all these threes on this table. And this is, our threes are, in this case, this could be just new venture. This could be a card of travel. But yeah, threes are kind of that coming together, that just community is what I think of when in numerology anyway. When I think of threes, it's two or more people. It's not really relationship, but it just involves more people. And beyond your control is kind of thinking about that, maybe thinking about new ventures. And like I said with this, if this is like a roommate situation, you may be thinking, you know what, we're going to have to agree to disagree, and it's time to move on. And I kind of get that feeling with this one as well. What's your secret desire, or what you're trying to avoid, is the Ace of Swords. So is it your secret desire to say the thing? Here's this Knight of Swords coming in. Is there something that you want to say, that it's your secret desire to say, and you're not going to, or are you trying to avoid kind of saying the thing? Only you can ask when the card is in that position. And I get the feeling that, yeah, you're a little bit tongue tied on really what to say about the situation, is really what I'm feeling here. Of course, if there's something going on with you that I'm not catching in this cards, please leave me a comment, because sometimes the readings go like this, where it's like, well, I'm getting like some back and forth here. So again, this could have to do with a friend group or a work group, that there's just been words exchanged. And again, you could be trying to hold your tongue or really wanting to say the thing that's on your mind. And in your outcome position is this Knight of Pentacles. So here we've had the Page, now we've got the Knight. This is taking some action. Is this enough of a disruption that it's making you want to move out of a place? Is it enough that it's making you want to not work at this job anymore? That very well could be. That it seems like there's whatever these words that have been exchanged, it's making you think about the future and think about moving in a new direction. And it's also definitely affecting your material world. So, very interesting there, Capricorn. What's being hidden from you this week is the Page of Wands. So, the page would be our new path of of things that are passionate. So, and that's hidden from you. And maybe, what's the saying that you can't see the forest for the trees? Maybe that's really not having the ability this week to look at the really big picture. That, kind of, when you're engaged in something and there's kind of a verbal back and forth and that I'm just really getting the picture that the bigger picture is being hidden from you. And don't get so caught up in the minutia of everything that you kind of miss the details, or that if that feelings get hurt and that sort of thing, because you're just gonna pop off and say the thing that maybe I don't know, maybe you should say it, but maybe you should watch your words, I guess. Again, be bold and make the first move, and maybe it is time to speak up. It could be either or. This is a very interesting reading in that aspect. That and it's almost, I'm getting like this feeling of push and pull. Like you want to say the thing, but you don't want to hurt the feelings, and you need to say the thing. You should say the thing, but then when the consequences of it. So we've all been there. Um, Again, the world is what it is. Sometimes you just can't change things. Final message here from the Soul Oracle deck: strengthen your gifts. Which I get this card a lot. And interestingly, with all those threes on the table, that's a six. I'm going to pull another card because, what are your gifts in this area? I even think that it's not super clear. I mean, I think, we've got all these swords, all this communication, and I'm almost getting like there's text messages flying back and forth, and people, and this, he said, she said, all of that sort of thing going on with all of this. And I don't know, what are your gifts? And it could be your tongue, it could be that once you've made your decision, I mean, Capricorns can be a little bit unforgiving. Once you've made your decision on a thing, you're there, you're unflappable, unchangeable. Anyway, let's get another final message card here. Is there any more advice here for Capricorn? Accept disappointments gracefully. And that goes back here to this world card that I'm talking about, that sometimes the world is just what it is. And if you're going to argue back and forth, and you kind of have to just agree to disagree and move on. Accept disappointments gracefully. If this person has disappointed you, with these words, with maybe some sort of deception or something coming, you do have to move on. And it might be a change in your material situation. You may think, what, I'm not putting my time and energy into this anymore, whether this be like a roommate or a work person, or someone in a friend group, that you're kind of done giving it your time. So very interesting, Capricorn. Again, look up the number 33 angel, or I'm sorry, 333, because we had one, two, three different, yeah, 333. Look that up. See if that means anything for you in the angel number realm for you this week. So, and I wish you the best of luck with this. This is kind of an all over the place thing. Again, I think it's a disruption involving people and involving, just maybe points of view. And maybe you're feeling just so strongly about something that, that you're going to be disappointed, and there's nothing you can do about it. You still have to be who you are. So I do wish you the best of luck with this, Capricorn. I do readings every week, so come back next week and we'll see if this situation has evolved or if there's some totally new energy here for you. Also, if you like my reading style, please like and subscribe. It really does help my channel, and of course, I would appreciate that so much. So, Capricorn, again, good luck with this situation that you have going on this week, and we will see you next week. Bye bye.